Oh boy, another day in gaming. I loved Jedi Fallen Order. It was one of my favorite Star Wars games to come out since Battlefront 2. Let that sink in. The last great Star Wars game I really enjoyed was Battlefront 2 for the original Xbox. And when the second game was coming out, I couldn't wait to see gameplay for it. I was hyped as can be for this. But after seeing the PC port that's going around, my god, is it a disgrace to gaming is what I'm looking at here. Now today we're going to be talking about DRM, ladies and gentlemen, and if you don't know what DRM is, allow me to elaborate. DRM is the Digital Rights Management. It basically means that as long as you buy said game, whether it's off Steam, GG Games, or even, Epic Games Store itself, as long as you have your account, you can play it on any device. That's how management rights password management works. You can play it on any device as long as one account that you own actually bought the game for the rights to play it. But the funny thing about this new Star Wars game is that whenever you have too many devices linked to this one game, they lock you out for a ungodly amount of time. I've seen people locked out from 24 hours to 48 hours. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, the frame rates are, get this, at a minimum 24 on an RTX 3090 and at max 36. Now, everyone knows the standard FPS for games nowadays is 60. 60 is the set maximum. Now, you could have it go up to 120 or beyond. But for God's sakes, how do you have a game this beautiful with a graphics card this advanced running so crappily, so poor, so unbelievably bad? This has to be one of the most ridiculous ports in the world. And I have to say, it might be worth pirating at this point, because it's ridiculous. The game doesn't run right. You get banned for having it on too many accounts. You play it on one PC, good. Play it on two PCs, good. You decide to boot it up on the Steam Deck, oh, that's one too many, Chief. We gotta block you for that one. And I hate EA service. Can I just talk about that for a second? EA is the dumbest service ever. You buy the game on Steam, but for some reason you have to buy it on Steam, boot up the EA launcher, whatever it is, EA Play I think it is, and it doesn't even work half the time. I play most games on Xbox Game Pass because I love playing the games on Xbox Game Pass. It's a very good experience to have. The care they have for the service is amazing in my opinion. But when you have a game that is run through EA, like Battlefront 2, if you want to play that on the Xbox Game Pass, you have to go through Xbox Game Pass to the EA launcher, download it from the EA launcher and the Game Pass itself just to play the game. And a lot of times you'll get this little box that says, cannot connect to EA Play. Are you serious? I've downloaded the game not once, but twice. You know how big Battlefront 2 is as a game? Let me Google it for you. It comes out to a whopping 60 gigabytes. Now that's a standard AAA game at this point. But when you have to do that not once, but twice, you're basically downloading the entirety of Borderlands 3 and all the DLCs included in one sitting on very crappy internet. This is ridiculous. And they're making you pay money for this. They're making you pay money to use their service that doesn't even work 95% of the time for a game that doesn't even run well. For a game that gets you banned if you play it on too many devices. If it finds that, he booted up too many Steam Decks, someone call the police. It's ridiculous. And this is the standard they're setting. Like, this was a game everyone was hyped for. Everyone loved Jedi Fallen Order. But how do you go from that to this absolute clusterfuck you call a game? And honestly, at this point, I have no sympathy for their game being pirated. I could see why people would want to do it, because this is ridiculous. The game doesn't run right. Their service doesn't work right. And I'm sick of it. I could see very well why pirating is such a hot commodity for this game right now, because it's absolute shit. EA really needs to step it up. But anyway, that's my tangent. See ya.